Have you ever felt like you were meant for something more? Like there's a deeper calling within you, urging you to rise above the ordinary and step into something extraordinary? Maybe you've faced challenges that seemed unfair, or you've always felt different from those around you. What if I told you that these very experiences are signs that you are chosen for a greater purpose? Today, I want to open your eyes to the powerful truth that your life is not an accident. Every struggle, every dream, and every unshakable feeling inside you is a clue that you were meant for something bigger than yourself. You have been called to make an impact, to inspire others, and to fulfill a mission that only you can accomplish. So let's dive into the unmistakable signs that reveal you are chosen for a higher purpose. And by the end of this, I hope you will not only recognize your calling, but also feel empowered to step into it with confidence and courage. Life often has a way of placing certain individuals on paths filled with unexpected obstacles, trials, and challenges that seem far more intense than what others around them experience. These difficulties are not random. They serve a greater purpose in shaping and refining the person who is meant for something extraordinary. When someone is chosen for a higher calling, they often face struggles that test their resilience, patience, and inner strength. These experiences act as a forge, burning away weakness and revealing the raw, unshakable core of who they are meant to become. From an early age, many people who are destined for a greater purpose feel as if they are walking a different road than their peers. They may experience hardships that seem disproportionate, whether in family struggles, financial hardships, or personal losses. These challenges, although painful, are designed to instill qualities that will be necessary for their larger mission in life. When a person faces adversity head-on, they develop perseverance, wisdom, and emotional depth that others may not possess. Every challenge carries a lesson, and those who are chosen are often tested through fire to prepare them for their ultimate role in life. Difficulties come in many forms, and often they appear in waves. There may be times when everything seems to go wrong at once. Relationships fall apart, career opportunities disappear, or personal failures become overwhelming. In these moments, it is easy to question why these struggles are happening. Many wonder if they are simply unlucky or if the universe is against them. However, those who are destined for greatness often realize later that these hardships were necessary stepping stones to something much bigger. Each setback is a hidden blessing, molding them into individuals who can handle the weight of a greater responsibility. A significant sign of being chosen for a higher purpose is the ability to endure suffering without losing faith. While many people might break under pressure, those who are destined for something greater possess an inner strength that refuses to be crushed. They may not always understand why they are going through pain, but they instinctively know that giving up is not an option. Instead of becoming bitter, they develop a mindset of growth. They learn to extract wisdom from their pain, to rise after every fall, and to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead is unclear. Throughout history, some of the most influential figures have faced extraordinary difficulties before stepping into their true purpose. Leaders, visionaries, and changemakers often have stories of immense struggle before they achieved success. These struggles were not punishments, they were preparations. A person chosen for a higher calling must be tested so that when their time comes, they are fully equipped to handle the magnitude of their destiny. Without these trials, they would not have the strength, empathy, or determination needed to fulfill their mission. Many who are chosen for a greater purpose also find that their struggles often involve isolation. They may feel disconnected from those around them or misunderstood by friends and family. This sense of loneliness is not without reason. It is meant to push them inward, to cultivate self-awareness and independence. When someone is constantly surrounded by comfort and validation, they rarely take the time to reflect deeply on their true path. Realization forces introspection, which is often necessary for discovering one's calling. Pain and hardship also have a way of opening people's eyes to the suffering of others. Those who have walked through darkness understand the struggles of those who are still trapped in it. This deep sense of empathy allows them to connect with others on a profound level. Their wounds become their wisdom, and they use their past experiences to guide and uplift those who are struggling. Without their own battles, they would not have the compassion or insight needed to lead, inspire, or heal others. It is also common for those chosen for a greater purpose to experience moments of failure that seem almost unbearable. They might pour their heart and soul into something only to watch it crumble before their eyes. These moments are incredibly painful, but they serve a purpose. Failure is often a disguised lesson, redirecting people toward their true path. Many successful individuals have stories of rejection, betrayal, or complete collapse before they discovered what they were truly meant to do. It is through these failures that they learn resilience, adaptability, and the ability to rise stronger than before. One of the most powerful aspects of facing challenges is the transformation that occurs. Struggles are not meant to break people, they are meant to refine them. Like a piece of raw metal placed in fire, individuals who go through intense challenges emerge stronger, sharper, and more capable than they were before. Each hardship is a training ground, shaping them into the person they need to be for the road ahead. The trials they face are not random, they are preparation. They are being equipped with the skills, wisdom, and endurance they will need to fulfill their destiny. Those who are chosen for a higher purpose often find that their struggles push them to develop unique qualities that set them apart from others. They learn patience because they have had to wait. They develop courage because they have faced fear head on. They build resilience because they have been knocked down repeatedly and forced to get back up. These traits are not given freely. They are earned through experience. And once they are earned, they become an unshakable part of who that person is. Even though facing unusual challenges can be overwhelming, there is often a deep, unexplainable sense that everything is happening for a reason. People who are destined for greatness may not always see the bigger picture, but they feel an inner pull that keeps them going. Something inside them refuses to quit, no matter how difficult the road becomes. They may question, doubt, or even feel lost at times, but there is always a flicker of hope, a quiet knowing that their journey has meaning. For some, these struggles take the form of constant obstacles in their career or passions. They might try repeatedly to break into their chosen field, only to be met with rejection after rejection. This can be discouraging, but often it is a sign that they are being refined. The repeated trials force them to sharpen their skills, to approach their work with more precision, and to develop the patience required for true mastery. Many times, the very obstacles that seem to block their path are actually guiding them toward a better, more aligned direction. Others may face emotional or personal battles such as dealing with loss, heartbreak, or betrayal. These experiences, as painful as they are, serve as catalysts for transformation. They push individuals to discover their inner strength, to let go of what no longer serves them, and to build a foundation that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. Painful experiences often strip away illusions and force people to see their lives with clarity, making them more aware of their purpose. The most remarkable thing about facing these struggles is that over time, those who are chosen for a greater purpose begin to see patterns. They start noticing how their past challenges prepared them for the opportunities they encounter. What once felt like meaningless suffering now reveals itself as an essential part of their journey. Every loss, every setback, and every painful experience suddenly makes sense, as they realize they would not be who they are today without them. These individuals often develop an unbreakable spirit, a level of perseverance that separates them from the rest. While others may give up after a few failures, they continue to push forward. They understand that each struggle has a lesson, and that success is often hidden behind layers of hardship. Their challenges become their greatest teachers, and instead of fearing difficulties, they embrace them as part of their journey. There is an undeniable strength in those who have endured. They carry wisdom in their eyes, resilience in their hearts, and a quiet confidence that only comes from having faced adversity and emerged victorious. They do not seek the easy path because they know that growth comes from struggle. They do not fear failure because they understand that failure is simply another step toward success. And they do not break under pressure because they have already been tested and proven strong. There is a restless energy that some people carry within them, an unshakable feeling that they are meant for something greater than their current circumstances. It is a sensation that lingers in the background of their thoughts, whispering that they are not meant to settle, that there is a calling waiting for them to step into. This deep sense of purpose is not something that can be easily ignored. It does not fade away with time, but instead grows stronger, urging the person to seek answers, to push beyond their comfort zone, and to strive for something more meaningful. This inner restlessness is one of the clearest signs that someone is chosen for a greater purpose. From an early age, many individuals who are destined for something extraordinary experience a sense of not quite fitting in with the world around them. They may excel in certain areas, yet still feel disconnected from their surroundings. They may find it difficult to relate to people who are content with an ordinary life because deep down they know they are meant for something beyond the usual expectations. This feeling can sometimes be unsettling, as it creates a contrast between what they are currently experiencing and what they instinctively know is possible. It can make them feel like an outsider even when surrounded by others. There is often a constant questioning that comes with this deep sense of purpose. Those who are chosen for something greater do not simply accept things as they are. They question the world around them, seeking to understand why things happen the way they do and how they can make a difference. This curiosity is not merely intellectual, but deeply personal. It is a desire to find meaning in their existence and to understand the unique role they are meant to play in the grand design of life. They do not feel satisfied with following the crowd or adhering to societal norms that do not align with their inner truth. Instead, they feel a strong pull towards something greater, something that will bring true fulfillment. This sense of purpose often manifests as an inner drive that refuses to be silenced. Even when they try to ignore it, when they attempt to conform to a life that feels easier or more conventional, something within them resists. There is a nagging feeling that they are wasting their potential, that they are meant to be doing something more significant. This is why many people who are chosen for a higher calling find it difficult to stay in situations that do not align with their purpose. Whether it is a job that feels meaningless, relationships that lack depth, or a lifestyle that feels uninspiring, they experience an internal conflict that pushes them toward change. They may not always know what their purpose is right away, but they know what it is not. For some, this restless energy manifests as an unexplainable dissatisfaction with the ordinary. They may achieve success by conventional standards, yet still feel unfulfilled. While others might be content with stability and routine, those who are chosen for something greater often feel a persistent urge to break free, to explore, and to create something that truly matters. This drive is not rooted in material ambition, but in a deep longing to contribute something meaningful to the world. They do not simply want to exist, they want to leave an impact, to change lives, to build something that lasts beyond them. This inner calling often comes with moments of intense clarity, where everything seems to make sense for a brief period before doubt creeps back in. There are times when they feel an undeniable certainty about their path, when they are completely in tune with their purpose, only to later feel lost and unsure again. This cycle of clarity and confusion is part of the process, pushing them to keep searching, to keep evolving, and to trust that the answers will reveal themselves when the time is right. Even when they feel lost, the feeling of being meant for more never truly disappears. It lingers, waiting for the right moment to rise again. Many who experience this deep sense of purpose also find themselves drawn to something specific, even if they do not fully understand why. They may feel an unexplainable passion for a particular field, a cause, or a way of expressing themselves. This passion often feels bigger than them, as though it is coming from a source beyond their own desires. It is not just something they enjoy, it is something they feel compelled to pursue, something that calls to them in a way that cannot be ignored. Even if they try to walk away from it, life has a way of pulling them back toward it, reminding them of what they are meant to do. This calling does not always come with immediate success or recognition. In fact, many people who are chosen for something greater experience significant struggles and setbacks along the way. They may attempt to follow their passion only to encounter failure after failure. But no matter how many times they fall, they cannot bring themselves to give up entirely. The thought of abandoning their purpose is more painful than any failure they face. Even when the path is unclear, they continue to move forward, fueled by the unwavering belief that they are meant for more. Those who carry this deep sense of purpose often find themselves feeling different from those around them. They may struggle to relate to people who do not share their vision or ambition. Conversations that focus on trivial matters may feel unfulfilling as they crave deeper discussions about meaning, growth, and transformation. They are not content with merely going through the motions of life. They want to understand it, to shape it, to contribute to something greater than themselves. This sense of being different can sometimes lead to loneliness, but it is also a sign that they are walking a path that not everyone is meant to walk. Another sign of being chosen for something greater is the way in which opportunities, people, and experiences seem to align in unexpected ways. Even when they are unsure of their next steps, life has a way of guiding them toward the right path. They may meet mentors at just the right moment, come across a book or a message that speaks directly to their soul, or find themselves in situations that push them closer to their purpose. These synchronicities are not coincidences. They are signs that they are being guided towards something significant. People who are destined for a greater purpose often have an intense desire to help others. They are deeply moved by the struggles of those around them and feel a sense of responsibility to make a difference. Whether through their work, their creativity, or their presence, they want to bring healing, inspiration, or change to the world. This is not just a passing desire, but a core part of who they are. Even when they are facing their own challenges, they still feel compelled to uplift and support others. Their purpose is not just about personal success. It is about serving something bigger than themselves. There is also a level of discomfort that comes with this sense of purpose. It is not always a peaceful journey. Those who are chosen for something greater often feel an internal struggle, a battle between their higher calling and the fears, doubts, and distractions that try to pull them away from it. They may experience moments of self-doubt, wondering if they are truly capable of fulfilling their mission. But even in these moments of uncertainty, The calling never disappears. It remains in the background, urging them to keep going, to keep searching, to keep believing in something bigger than themselves. This restlessness is not a burden but a gift. It is a sign that they are meant to break boundaries, to challenge the status quo, and to carve their own path. They may not always know where the journey will lead, but they know they cannot ignore the pull towards something greater. They are not satisfied with mediocrity, and they refuse to settle for a life that does not align with their true calling. Their restless energy is a constant reminder that they are chosen, that they are meant for more, and that their purpose is waiting to be fulfilled. There are certain individuals who naturally inspire and impact others, even without trying. They carry an energy that draws people in, a presence that makes others feel seen, heard, and valued. This is not something they force or manipulate. It is simply a part of who they are. They may not even realize the extent of their influence, but people around them often seek their guidance, their words of encouragement, or simply their presence during difficult times. They are the ones people turn to when they need motivation, clarity, or reassurance. This ability to uplift and inspire is one of the clearest signs that a person is chosen for a greater purpose. From a young age, many of these individuals find themselves being the person that others gravitate toward for advice or emotional support. Even when they are facing their own challenges, they have an innate ability to provide comfort and wisdom to those who need it. They may be the ones who mediate conflicts among friends, offer encouragement to those struggling, or share insights that shift someone's entire perspective. This is not a learned skill, but a natural trait, something embedded within them that allows them to serve as a guiding light for those around them. Their words carry weight, even when they do not intend them to. A simple sentence spoken by them can linger in someone's mind for days, providing hope and direction in ways they may never fully comprehend. This is because their voice holds power. The power to heal, to uplift, and to awaken something deeper within others. They might not always recognize the impact they have, but time and time again, people return to tell them how much their presence has changed their lives. Whether through direct conversations, public speaking, writing, or even just the way they carry themselves, they leave a mark wherever they go. People who inspire others naturally do not necessarily have to be in leadership positions to make an impact. Their influence extends beyond titles and official roles. They might be a teacher who sparks a love for learning in a student who had lost all interest in education. They could be an artist whose work moves people to feel emotions they had buried for years. They might be a friend who simply knows how to say the right thing at the right time. Their impact does not rely on status or power. It comes from the authenticity and depth of their spirit. They often find themselves being role models even when they do not intend to be. Others watch them, observing how they handle adversity, how they treat people, and how they navigate life's challenges. Their resilience in the face of hardship becomes an unspoken lesson to those who witness it. They do not need to preach or instruct. Their very existence becomes a source of inspiration. People see them fall and rise again, struggle and persevere, and in doing so, they learn that strength and courage are possible for themselves as well. There is an authenticity to these individuals that makes their influence even more profound. They do not try to be perfect or pretend to have all the answers. In fact, their openness about their struggles and imperfections often makes them even more relatable and inspiring. They are not afraid to be vulnerable, to share their fears, doubts, and failures. This honesty allows others to connect with them on a deeper level. because it reassures them that they are not alone in their own struggle. When someone chosen for a greater purpose speaks about their hardships, they do so not to seek pity, but to offer hope, to show others that it is possible to overcome. Their presence alone carries a sense of calm and reassurance. There are people who simply by being in the same room make others feel safe and understood. They do not need to say much. Their energy speaks for itself. They have an ability to listen deeply, to make people feel valued and heard, and to offer perspectives that shift entire mindsets. They are the ones others feel comfortable opening up to because they know they will not be judged, only understood. Many who are chosen to inspire and impact others find themselves drawn to fields that allow them to connect with people on a deeper level. They may feel called to be teachers, healers, artists, writers, or leaders in their community. However, their purpose is not limited to a specific profession. Regardless of what they do, they find ways to bring light into the lives of others. They infuse their work with meaning, turning even the simplest interactions into moments of connection and transformation. These individuals often have a strong sense of empathy, allowing them to understand and feel the emotions of others on a deep level. This sensitivity is not a weakness but a strength, as it enables them to connect with people in ways that others cannot. They can sense when someone is struggling, even if no words are spoken. They notice the small changes in body language, the unspoken pain hidden behind a smile. This awareness allows them to offer comfort and encouragement exactly when it is needed. Because of their ability to inspire others, they often attract people who are in need of guidance or healing. At times, this can feel overwhelming, as they may find themselves constantly being the one others lean on. They may experience moments of exhaustion from always being the source of strength for those around them. However, this is also a confirmation of their calling. The fact that people instinctively turn to them is proof that they are meant to be a source of light in the lives of others. Many of these individuals also find that their influence extends beyond personal interaction. Their words, or even their presence in certain spaces can create ripple effects that reach far beyond what they can see. A single act of kindness, a conversation, or a piece of advice they give can spark a chain reaction that transforms lives in ways they may never fully realize. They may never know how many people they have helped simply by being themselves, by choosing to show up in the world with kindness, courage, and authenticity. Another common trait among those who inspire others naturally is their ability to see potential in people, even when they do not see it in themselves. They have a gift for recognizing the greatness within others and helping them believe in their own capabilities. They are the ones who remind people of their worth, who encourage them to chase their dreams, who push them to break free from fear and self-doubt. They see beyond the surface, beyond the insecurities and limitations, and into the powerful being that lies beneath. These individuals are often visionaries, able to see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. They dream of creating positive change, of building something meaningful, of leaving a lasting impact. Their ideas are not confined by what is practical or expected. They dare to imagine a better future and work toward making it a reality. They are the ones who inspire movements, who challenge outdated ways of thinking, who push society forward through their actions and beliefs. One of the most powerful aspects of their influence is that it does not come from a place of superiority, but from a place of shared humanity. They do not inspire others by pretending to be above them. They inspire by walking alongside them, by showing that growth, transformation, and greatness are possible for everyone, They do not set themselves apart. They bring people together. They lead not through authority, but through example, showing through their own journey what is possible when one chooses to step into their purpose. No matter where they go or what they do, they leave people better than they found them. They may not always receive recognition for the impact they make, but their influence is felt nonetheless. They may never hear about the ways in which they have changed lives, but that does not make their work any less significant. Their ability to inspire and uplift is not just a skill, it is a calling, a responsibility, a sign that they are meant for something greater than themselves. Throughout life, there are moments when things seem to fall into place in ways that feel almost too perfect to be coincidences. Our purpose is to call you to higher places in ways that feel almost too perfect to be coincidences. Whether it is meeting the right person at the right time, encountering an opportunity that aligns perfectly with an inner desire, or experiencing an unexpected turn of events that leads to personal growth, these synchronicities are often signs of a greater purpose at work. Those who are chosen for something beyond the ordinary frequently notice these moments happening repeatedly in their lives, guiding them along a path they may not have fully understood before. People who are destined for a greater purpose often experience a sense of divine timing, where things happen exactly when they are needed, even if they did not initially plan for them. They might find themselves in the right place at the right time, meeting someone who has the answers they have been searching for. These occurrences are not always understood in the moment, but looking back, they can see how everything connected in ways that seemed almost impossible to orchestrate by chance alone. They might also experience a series of challenges that at first appear to be obstacles, but later reveal themselves as essential stepping stones towards something greater. The hardships they face are not random. They are lessons designed to shape them into the person they need to become. Many times, what seems like a closed door is actually a redirection towards something even better. They may experience failure in one area of life, only to realize later that it was necessary to push them towards something more aligned with their true purpose. For those who are chosen for a higher calling, there is often a strong sense of intuition that guides them. They may not always have logical explanations for the decisions they make, but they feel an inner knowing that pushes them towards certain choices. This intuition may come as a gut feeling, an unshakable sense that something is right or wrong, or even as vivid dreams that provide guidance. They may not always be able to explain why they feel drawn toward a certain path, but when they follow this inner guidance, things tend to work out in ways they never could have predicted. This sense of alignment is also reflected in the way they attract people and circumstances that support their mission. The right mentors, teachers, or friends seem to appear just when they are needed. Even when they are struggling, they find that they are never truly alone. Help comes in various forms, whether through advice from a stranger, an unexpected financial opportunity, or simply a reassuring sign that they are on the right path. These moments serve as confirmation that they are walking in the direction they are meant to go, even when they do not fully understand the journey ahead. There are also times when they experience moments of clarity, where everything suddenly makes sense. They may have spent years feeling lost or unsure about their purpose, only to have a single experience that brings everything into focus. These revelations often come at unexpected times, during deep conversations, in moments of solitude, through books or messages that seem to speak directly to their soul. It is as if the universe conspires to reveal the truth at exactly the right moment, providing them with the insight and motivation needed to take the next step forward. Another sign that someone is chosen for a greater purpose is the way they seem to be protected from situations that are not meant for them. They may try to pursue certain paths that seem logical or practical, only to find that things keep falling apart in those areas. No matter how much effort they put into something that is not aligned with their calling, it never seems to work out. While this can be frustrating, it is often a form of divine intervention, ensuring that they do not settle for a life that is less than what they are meant for. The rejection, the failure, or the closed door is not a punishment, but a redirection towards something more fulfilling. They may also notice repeating signs or symbols in their life, numbers, phrases, or messages that seem to appear at just the right moments. These signs often serve as reassurance, as if the universe is reminding them that they are on the right path. They may hear the same piece of advice from multiple unrelated sources, see recurring numbers that have personal significance, or receive messages that seem to answer questions they had been asking internally. These synchronicities are often a way of guiding them, nudging them toward their true purpose, even when they doubt themselves. This might manifest as a strong spiritual awareness, a sense that they are being guided by a higher force, or simply an unshakable belief that they are here for a reason. Even in their lowest moments, there is a part of them that refuses to give up because they know that their journey is not over. They may not have all the answers, but they trust that things are unfolding exactly as they should. They often find that when they truly commit to their purpose, things start falling into place with incredible ease. The right doors open, opportunities arise, and obstacles that once seemed insurmountable begin to dissolve. It is as if the universe supports their mission, aligning circumstances in ways that allow them to move forward effortlessly. This does not mean that the journey is without challenges, but rather that they are always given the resources they need to overcome them. Their life may be filled with experiences that seem too connected to be mere coincidences. They may look back and realize that even their greatest struggles led them to where they are today. Every hardship, every delay, every redirection was a necessary part of their journey, shaping them into the person they were meant to become. They begin to trust that nothing in their life has happened by accident, that even the moments of confusion and pain served a greater purpose. As they embrace their calling, they start to notice how their presence in the world creates a ripple effect. The people they help, the wisdom they share, the energy they bring into a room, it all contributes to something much bigger than themselves. They understand that their journey is not just about their own fulfillment, but about the impact they have on those around them. Their alignment with their purpose allows them to bring positive change into the lives of others, sometimes in ways they may never even realize. Those who are chosen for a greater purpose often find that their life does not follow a conventional path. They may experience detours, unexpected turns, and moments of complete uncertainty, but through it all there is a force guiding them, ensuring that they end up exactly where they need to be. They begin to recognize that even when things do not go according to plan, they are always being led towards something even greater than they could have imagined. No matter how many obstacles they face, they always seem to find their way back to their path. They may wonder, they may doubt, but they never truly lose their sense of direction. The calling within them is too strong to ignore, too powerful to be silenced. They understand that their life is not random, that their experiences are not meaningless, and that they are being prepared for something far beyond what they can currently see. Every step they take, every challenge they overcome, every lesson they learn is a piece of a larger puzzle, leading them closer to their ultimate purpose.